Howdy.
I was not eating an ice cream cone before this. I think I thought of a new name for our show.
What?
It's been a while. Because
So
we started. It's been a while. Because it's always been a while. So I feel like that would actually be a good title for our show down the line. It's been a while. With podcasts with Asian Casual Cuddles. And then we'd have to change the theme song, though. I guess it could still be designed to get ring dirty. It's been a while. I'll take the melody. Bum, bum, bum.
Skipping down.
In our You love the skip.
I do. The skip is funny because it's literally you. Welcome to our just skipping down in our costumes.
Welcome to our Halloween episode
of It's Been a While.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
The podcast.
Oh, it's been a while.
I think we're onto something, man. It's hot as heck in this little seat, though.
Really? That's why you should get one with short sleeves.
It's not flattering. That's for sure. No, I meant mine.
Oh, I was like,
yours isn't either, man. It looks like you have some armpit hair.
Speak for yourself. This.
Come and get it, boys.
Gets people excited.
I feel like I'm still single.
I feel like Jim Carrey crawling out of the rhino in Ace Ventura. Just that's how I feel when I'm like,
oh god.
Anyway, so
happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Hence the costumes. These are not our official costumes.
Not official costumes. Also, not things we'll be selling on MCREY.
Not
maybe a corn outfit. I don't know. Corn jersey could do well.
In the Midwest.
We have family out there, it's funny.
Just a jersey that has like beer, cheese curds, and corn on it.
No, I want it to be just like this with this on the
Could
fringe.
you imagine this blowing in the wind?
Yeah, it's like fringe like that.
Dad!
I feel like that'd be good.
Anyway, yeah, we have been traveling every weekend for the past like
8
weeks. For those of you that follow our Instagram, many of you have been like, holy shit, do you guys ever stop? The answer is no. Because even the weekend that we're home, this thing is really...
Do you want to bring your head down?
Well, it loses the effect of the costume. I'm just going to take it back.
Yeah.
Even
I think that actually adds to it. Kind of emphasizing the chin. It's
bringing this home.
It's alright. I'm bringing mine out too. I had a lower zipper, but I thought up here added.
Anyway, yeah. Even the weekend that we're home, we're still going riding, because we have to test out our pants. I'm so excited!
Yay!
Yay!
That's not inner pant material.
So basically our pants are on hold because we were waiting for a heat resistant fabric. I honestly can't remember if we've talked about this on our YouTube. It's been so long. But I feel confident talking about it now that the heat resistant fabric that we were originally using melted after a day. And that's why we test things. That's why we were testing things. That's why we're not using it. And then we came up against a lot of roadblocks finding a new heat resistant fabric. We think we finally found one, knock on wood. So we're going to test it this weekend. If all goes well, then our pants will officially move into production. And then they will be ready the very beginning of next year. So we're very excited.
Yeah, it took a lot of... We're being very diligent in our pant research.
Yeah. I mean, we can never like promise that they're going to be 100% protective or, you know, you're not going to burn a hole through them. That's just not possible. Like if the bike falls on you for 30 seconds, no matter what pants you're wearing, there's a very high chance that's going to do some damage to the pants. Yeah. But we want to do our best to protect our customers to the best of our...
30 seconds. I didn't hold for that long.
No. 30 seconds. That's a long time for the bike to be laying on top of you. The hot pipe. That's like 1,200 degrees.
Yeah. We'll test it.
You test it. I already know what's going to happen. But anyway, yeah, we want to do our best to ensure that we're putting out a product that we trust and believe in and that we know our customers will be happy with. Yep. So that's why the pants have been taking so long, but we're really hopeful that all is going to go well on Saturday, and then we can get those moved in production. Yep. Along those lines, we also are beginning, our youth jerseys are being pushed into production as well. So we're very, very, very excited.
Very excited.
We have a unicorn jersey, a camo jersey, and then we're doing mini me, like mommy and me jerseys of the daisy and the animal print.
Yes.
So we're very excited for those to come out. And then we had to make some changes to the youth pants, some minor tweaks and in sizing. So those might be a little bit behind, but everything is moving forward.
So we'll have like full kits by 2023.
Like early. I mean, not
in
by
2023.
Like early 2023.
Yeah.
Which,
sorry, I meant to say in. That's what I meant. In 2023, we'll have two full kits for women and for youth, which is super freaking cool because that's been our goal since day one. So.
And then once the youth jerseys, or once we're kind of through the majority of production, we're gonna start another round of adult jerseys using different styles. So, if you have any styles that you want to see, DM us.
Yeah.
Let us know.
If there's patterns that you like or colors, like we love it. I mean, it's only us two coming up with things, so of course, like more minds, more designs,
more ideas.
Yeah, the better. So if there are things, like we're always open. Slide into our DMs. We love it.
Yeah. Yeah, we love people sliding into our DMs,
man.
So yeah, that's kind of, from me, that's been the bulk. We're also applying for some grants, so that has taken up a lot of my time, but we really haven't had a lot of time because we've literally been
on the road,
traveling, like Wednesday through Sunday, and then we come home and work at our breweries for 2 days, and then we leave again Wednesday through Sunday, and then it's just a nightmare and cycle.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of it's fun, some of it's all of it's fun, but some of it's like personal playtime. Other is events and trade shows. We just came back from the California 300 and a Phoenix Off-Road Expo weekend, which was a whirlwind.
Yeah.
But we'll start with the California 300.
Oh,
you're gonna make me yawn.
I'm literally still recuperating from our shenanigans, so I finally feel a little bit
yeah. Last Wednesday we drove out with the RV, drove out to Barstow for the California 300. We get there, immediately get the RV stuck in the sand.
We're not the only RV.
We weren't. It happened like many other people.
Happening. Yeah,
but literally within the first 5 minutes that we're there,
we were sick. Had to have a freaking tractor pull us out. We're like, all right,
off to a great start.
Yeah,
and then monsoon was coming in, 25-mile-an-hour winds, rain. We were like, people had already lost their tent, their booth. The event hadn't even started yet. We're like, we're not gonna set up.
Yeah.
So then we leave. We go to the campsite, get set up.
Sorry.
No, stop yawning.
I know, I'm sorry.
And then, we realize the campsite is a lot farther away from the venue than we thought. So it was just us and our 2 bikes, and then we had Charlie, Boo Boo Bear, and a wagon. So maybe we'll insert a little clip of the wagon.
The wagon being towed. Paige comment. I was like, you're insane. Paige was like, dude, we'll tie the wagon behind the dirt bike.
We had to get stuff from the campsite to the booth, but we weren't gonna drive. Yeah. We weren't gonna drive the RV back and forth.
No, I came into this event blind. A lot of times, especially when we have more time in between events, Paige plans everything and we'll do a rundown of usually what it looks like. Then I'm like, okay, no preparation really.
Well, I didn't know what we were getting ourselves into.
Well, I know, but I didn't even know that we were gonna be away at a campsite. I thought it was all gonna kind of be.
I didn't know either.
I know, that's why. So when you're but you had already thought about well, we'll transport things in a wagon. on the back of the dirt bike. I was like, this is not gonna work. This is literally insane. So you're tying it up. I was like, this isn't gonna work. We should have brought another vehicle.
We should have brought another vehicle. Would have been easy. But
I'm gonna take my word back there because
we tied our off-road our beloved wagon, which, by the way,
tried and true.
We broke 2 of the wheels in Havasu.
No. We busted 1 wheel in Havasu.
Oh, we broke 2.
And we busted 2.
Okay, so we busted 1 wheel in Havasu because we put too many ice chests. We stacked 2 Yeti ice chests on top of each other in the...
Yeah.
She still works, in the wagon, and it busted a wheel. It still works. Tried it. Our beloved wagon, tried and true. She's
resilient, just like us.
Just like me.
She's a MCREY wagon.
But yeah, so anyway, it had a busted wheel, but we tied it to the back of the dirt bike. We're teaching Kelly how to tow a trailer.
Yeah.
First step, just don't back up. Which is the most important part of don't slam on your brakes. That was the first lesson we're learning. So we tied the wagon to the back of the dirt bike and then piled all of our stuff in it. And then we took off on our 2 bikes with the wagon attached to Kelly, and then Charlie just ran next to our dirt bikes through the open desert.
And dude, that wagon stayed. It literally didn't tip over once.
Didn't tip over. Kelly sent it off you pitched it and it popped. It busted 2 wheels.
I can't say that it was on all 4 tires all the time.
But we popped.
But 50% of the time it was.
Busted 2 more wheels. But
yeah. Still lasted.
Everyone was cracking up laughing. We're at our booth and some guy comes up to us and he's like, "Are you the 2 girls that were towing the wagon and the dog?" And we're like, "That's us." And he's like, "We were cracking up laughing this morning." Yeah. So we became the
wagon girls.
The wagon and the dog.
Yep. Yeah. It honestly worked really well. It was kind of fun.
It was funny.
Yeah.
A lot of people got amusement out of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're at this event. Winds are howling.
They're blowing.
Winds are blowing. Everyone's tents are blowing over.
Yep.
Besides little old MCREY booth.
I know. We stayed solid for sure.
She never ceases to amaze me.
I know.
But literally all these other big booths are like blowing around. Literally one blows onto our tent, and I'm holding it like with all my strength, like
Paige like ninja'd and grabbed it, and then like the leg was coming down on top of our tent, so I like punched it up while Paige like pulled it back, and all these people
are just standing there watching, and I'm like, anyone.
Like, there's literally a group of men watching us struggle, and then finally, like, 2 guys came over, like, "Hey, you need help?" Obviously, we need help. It happens all the time.
It's like a 10 by 20 too. Like, it's not some, like, teeny tiny little tent. Like, this was, like, a full
It was a 10 by 20. And I literally punched this leg up. Paige pulled it down. We're just, like, ninja, and everyone's staring. I was like, hello.
Anyone. Like, I know I'm Miss Independent. I want to do everything by myself. Not this. Yeah. Not this. I don't want to do this by myself.
That happens to us a lot, where people just watch us struggle.
Do it. Oh, don't even. We're getting there. And then people, they're like, "Oh, it's caught," and they're like pulling it, and I'm like,
yeah, they're literally dragging a leg.
The leg was like being dragged across the roof of our tent, and they're like, "Oh, it's stuck on their tent." And they're like pulling it, and we're like,
"Oh my God. We have no money, please."
I was like, praying to the tent gods. I was like, "Dear Lord, please don't bust a hole in our tent.
I know,
we're too poor to buy another one."
Yeah.
But yeah, so that just was. It was just an interesting experience.
Yeah. But got to hang out with some great people.
Made some new friends. But yeah, so then we packed up Friday afternoon, like 2:30, drove back to Thousand Oaks from Barstow.
So it's like 3 hours?
3 hours, yeah. Unloaded the RV, the trailer, cleaned it, replaced all of our outdoor event stuff with our indoor event stuff. And then at 12:30 in the morning, we left for Phoenix. Kelly somehow got us there safely.
Yeah, drove throughout the night, and then literally, Paige, because Paige is always driving. Paige like drove the RV like during the day. I was like, I got it at night.
Oh, and we got the RV stuck again in the sand.
Oh, we did, but Paige got it out.
I got it out all by myself.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
Pretty cool. Thank you.
So I'm driving throughout the night because I had coffee at that point. So Paige, she kept like waking up every couple of hours and was like, "Do you want to switch?" And I was like, "I'm wired. Like, you go back to sleep." We get there, my eyes are so big. They're so big and dry and red. I was like, they finally we need a 40-minute nap because we were kind of early. So she was like, 40-minute nap. And I look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, oh my God.
You're scared.
I was like, I need help. 40-minute nap. We wake up to realize that I drove us to the wrong Phoenix Raceway, the one that's no longer open. And it was 40 minutes away. Paige is like, we napped for 40 minutes, so we were 40 minutes away. And I'm literally like almost in tears. I'm like, oh my God, I messed up so bad. I didn't know. I thought it was.
She wouldn't even let me touch her.
Yeah,
I couldn't even look at her.
I was like, she kept trying to hug me, like, do not touch me right now. And I also was running off, mind you, 40 minutes sleep. So then we set up in the rain, whatever, it's fine. I took another 40-minute nap. I ate a biscotti, and I'm like, okay, you can touch me.
But yeah, so then we get to Arizona, and it's monsooning, and we're like...
I've never seen rain like that in my life.
Monsoon was following us, because when we were in Havasu, it monsooned 3 times while we were there.
Yeah.
Because we were in Havasu the weekend before, for my birthday.
That was such
But anyway...
Havasu
was so fun. But like so it's like raining, monsooning, crazy. It actually drove everyone towards our booth. People started buying sweatshirts from us. We're like, hey, bada bing, bada boom. You want a sweatshirt?
We made some good sales. The rain pushed people right into us.
But then
we were like,
this booth outside of us. So we got lucky. We got an indoor spot. This booth outside of us, a clothing company. Their booth completely like this insane wind came through.
Yeah.
And it literally happened in 0.2 seconds. Like
the rain blew sideways for like 10 seconds, and it just blew this person's tent away. Like all their boxes were open.
Yeah, boxes blown open, clothes everywhere, mannequin heads on the ground.
Yeah.
And like you went over first because it like blew over our neighbor's stuff. So like you ran to the outside tent. I was helping our neighbors get their stuff back up, and then I was like, oh, we went to find you, and I saw that you were like outside in the rain, like holding this tent, and I was like, walk over. I'm like, okay, what do we need help with?
Yeah.
And it's like the 2 people that are working the booth, Kelly and one other guy, are all out there, and like everything is literally blowing. We're like trying to kick this tent leg back into place so we can bring the tent down. The leg is not budging. Mind you, we're in white crop tops and shorts.
It's a straight up wet t-shirt, and the rain is still blowing sideways. I'm like, I'm trying to, so I grabbed the Paige's like, all right, I got the tent, like, the table is blowing away, so I'm trying to fold this table in the wind, and my shirt just blows off, and I'm like, I can't, like, but the table, if I let go of it, it was like pulling with the wind, so I'm like, I can't let go of the table, so it's just make sure.
But then back to our point, we look over to the indoor garage.
And everyone is filming this.
Everyone is standing there. Now I think I understand why they're filming. Kelly's top was blowing off, and my nipples were about 6 inches past my shirt. But we like look
we're in
over,
like wet white t-shirts. We're like, what is out?
But there's like 5 of us out here trying to get this booth back together.
Yeah.
And then some more people came over. But we look over, and there's just a line of, specifically men, standing at the door to the garage with their cameras out. And I'm like, no, really? No one's gonna help?
I know.
And I was like, I was like, but honestly a little baffled. But then we were like, okay,
a lot of people did come out to help, but there was way more people not helping than
helping.
I
think because all of a sudden I think there was just this collective agreement of like, we're gonna get this, we need to get this stuff inside. Like none of this is gonna be fixed outside. So we just started like picking up boxes and like running it into the garage. And then it was cool. Like I think once people realized like,
then there was like a line of like people passing boxes back inside.
Like once people realized like, oh, this booth isn't going to be put back together right now. Yeah. Like this guy needs help. Then a bunch of people ran out and like started grabbing stuff and like, but I just like me soaking wet white t-shirt running with 2 mannequin heads under my arms. I'm like, wow!
I'm like folding a table and the wind is like blowing me with it. It's like, this is not.
We're like soaking hair, just like stuck to our faces, soaking wet. Everyone's like, oh, did you go out in the rain? Yes. I went and had myself a little puddle jumping competition. Like, but honestly, I just hope that if that was our tent that blew over, that other people would run out and help us. So totally. Karma comes around. Wouldn't have done it. Like, obviously, wouldn't have done anything differently.
Yeah,
like, that guy needed help.
And, absolutely. It was just really funny looking. In the moment, I didn't register like any of this really.
Yeah, like I was just like, holy shit, it's cold, it's wet.
Yeah, I was like, we were just in such like I was like, I'm like, soaking this stuff wet inside. That is where my brain was at. Yeah. And then I like reflected on it later and realized how funny it all was.
If I was in the garage filming, I probably would have been like, we're probably like a not viral meme somewhere. Like,
probably.
Like, our wet t-shirt video probably has been passed around in a couple friend groups.
I can see a picture of me with, like, holding onto this table because I opened it. I accidentally flipped it the wrong way, so it was literally like a parachute, and I'm trying to close it with my top floating up, and it's like my last brain cell trying to hold on at the end of a work day. Like, I can picture that happening.
Probably. If someone has it, if someone has the video content,
send it our way.
Please send it to us. We would love to see it.
Yeah, that's how we go viral. If we go viral helping people, so be it. Even if it means that my shirt is blowing off.
But that is not the MCREY brand.
Not MCREY brand.
Well, you know, we were living limitlessly, being authentic, helping fellow vendors.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then the monsoon passed, and we started, like, obviously after the event, they all usually host like vendor happy hours. And so we stayed, drank with some friends and some of the people that put on the event, and then we all went out and went to dinner. Kelly was smart and went home after dinner.
I also was running off 80 minutes of sleep.
Yeah, that's fair. I did not. I stayed out with a group of people and had dry ice thrown at me in a club. It literally, I think, might have burned a hole through my shirt. Like, literally singed my skin. I was hit twice, once in the boob, once in the arm. And then, yeah, danced on a rooftop bar at 2 a.m. in the pouring rain, and my life has never been better.
Life is good, man.
Life is good. Went to bed at 3:30 in the morning, woke up at 7. And then was like, I had to go take a nap in the car. Things were questionable for a moment. And then I tried to drive us home, and I could not, and Kelly had to take over. I did one zwerp off the side of the road and came back, and the little...
Your eyelids are heavy.
Yeah, my eyelids were super heavy, and I was like, dude, I can't. So...
But I was, like, awake and ready to go again. So
yeah, so
we came back.
That was our weekend.
And now we have, like, a little break until our next event, which is nice. We have, like, a few weeks... month?
A month.
Yeah. So which is well needed. Because it definitely, like, for as fun as all those events are, when you, like, made so many memories and it's all great, it's definitely, like, towards the end, our social batteries. Like, you can even see it, like, I think about, like, the first event we had, and we were, like, bada bing, like, so excited, and it's a lot of energy, and definitely, like, this last event, like, interacting with customers, it's definitely, you can see the energy start to, like, burn out a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely very difficult. I respect anyone who's also doing what we're doing. It's really hard. It's difficult to talk to people all day long and tell your story, and you feel like a parrot. Just, we're MCREY Motocross Co. Women's motocross gear, and saying some similar things. And
too, it depends on the customer. Like, some customers are really easy to talk to, and it's just a natural conversation, and the vibe is there, and they get excited, which gets us excited, and
yeah,
that's great. And I mean, obviously we value every interaction. Every interaction. Some customer interactions, I'm like, get away from our tent. But, like, for the most part, like, anyone showing interest in our brand or our company, like, we absolutely value that and appreciate it, and it means more to us than we could ever explain. But also, sometimes it is just hard to have, like, I
was gonna say, it has nothing to do, like, each interaction, of course,
it's like, I mean, you're gonna sugarcoat it. Some people are hard to talk to. Like,
oh yeah, I was gonna say just the energy, like, we value each interaction, but it's hard to, like, reflect that in every when you're tired, like, when we're starting to, like,
putting it on us. I'm like, some people just suck at conversation. Like, sorry, I'm not saying that I don't appreciate them and respect them, but, like, some people come up to our booth and it's like, hey, how's it going? Oh my god, we love this. Oh yeah, it's so cool. And it's just like, feel like I met my best friend. And I'm like, you want to hang out later? What are you doing? Where other people, it's like, kind of more like pulling teeth. And it's like, it's like, that's where I'm like, I don't want to poo-poo on them, because like, I do appreciate them supporting us, and obviously respect that each people just have different communication styles. But some people, it is just... Yeah, it doesn't help that we're tired too, but I'm just like...
The people that come up just to name drop to us, but then don't buy anything, we're like...
Don't name... Pro tip, if you're watching this, don't name drop. I don't care.
Unless it's absolutely, like...
Unless it's relevant to the conversation, or, like,
pertinent to what we're talking about, but don't just come up and be like, well, do you know so-and-so? And we're like, no. And they're like, well, you should. And they walk away. I'm like, cool. At least buy a t-shirt, man. Like, my time's out. Like, come on. If you know that guy, you're obviously...
You must be pretty important and you can afford to buy a t-shirt.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like, I see your watch. I know you make money. Buy a t-shirt.
It blows my mind how many name droppers are in this industry. I can't... Next time, next time someone comes up to our booth and starts name dropping, I'm gonna put this corn costume on and just stare at them. Like,
I'm just gonna pull my hood down.
This is what I think about you name dropping.
Yeah, I'm just gonna Nick Miller them and like slowly bring my head down, just be like, nope, we were too hard on him. That's just don't be that guy.
Just don't be that guy.
That is all.
Until next time. It's been a while.